This is Irontrader. It is Friday morning, TGIF. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, I want to take a look here at the Nasdaq, the daily and the weekly. Okay, this video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the Nasdaq chart. Now you can see here yesterday where we popped right on up here. Okay, this is why you trade the charts. We got above the 8-day, went right into the 21-day, and it could not hold it, and it came right on back down, I should say. And then we have this topping tail situation. Okay, so what we're looking for here on the Nasdaq is we're looking for to get above here the 17,861. That's your 8-day, and then we have that 21 right above it at 17,959. Okay, now again, if we can get above all that there, then we'll come here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 18,030. And then we look to the bottom of this candle here. We're looking at here 18,170, and then we have 18,210, and then we want to go to yesterday's or 2 days ago high, I should say, at 18,236, and then we come up here to 18,281, and then we're looking for that target there of that 18,458. That is your 200-day. But right now, the 8-day was curling up here nice, but then you can see here where you had this big red candle, and it could not cross that 21-day, and then yesterday we had that topping tail. So what we're watching here is yesterday's low, okay? So you're looking at that 17,743 level, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll come right down into this area right here, okay? So then you're looking at 17,645 level, and we just come follow the candles down here, 17,474, and then we have your big retest down here at 17,238. But what I wanted to show you here is how strong that 8-day and that 21-day actually is. Now, when we look on a weekly chart here, well, you can see here where we had that big sell-off, and we came all the way down to 17,238. But then again, we rallied here so far this week all the way to that 50-day. Now, that 50-day is going to be very, very key, 18,155, okay? Now, we have to get above that and close above it. You can't just pop above it here for the week. So we got today's only day left here to close above it. If we can, we have that nice 8-day sitting up there at 18,682 level. But right now, so that's going to be very, very strong resistance. This 8-day, the 21-day, strong resistance, as we can see. Now, the tariffs are coming into play here. The market is kind of stagnating. So realistically, we had that nice, good relief rally here. You can see here we had this double bottom situation. We had a nice relief rally. I couldn't even make it to the 200-day, and now we're selling off. So everybody's a little concerned here about the tariffs going in here. But again, eventually these are negotiation tools. It will pass here. Okay, so just look for opportunities. That's the key, and it's pretty much day trades is what's going on right now. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now, what we had going on here, what I was pointing out here to you, oh, that's a little bit too big. Okay, I was pointing out this possible bull flag situation, but now it doesn't look here not so promising here because of this big red candle we have today. However, we are holding this 21-day, okay? So realistically, what we're looking at today is we're looking at this 86,270, that's that 8-day, and we're looking at this 85,372. You need to close above that. If we start losing that here, then that bull flag is obviously negated, okay? Once we start losing this bottom of this candle here at that 85,135. Now, there's a lot of support here, but, you know, it's going to go lower. Okay, so you've got an 83,655, and then your next level is going to be 83,140. And we follow the candles down, 82,075 here. Then we have 81,120, 87,60, and then we have that 80,40 level. And then we're going to come right down here to this 78,026 level. That's your 200-day, and then we have that price channel, which is the recent low of 76,735 level. But again, I like to show you where it could possibly go. But right now we're holding this 21-day, so we got to see how this all shakes out. Now, again, if this candle turns green and we start going like we had here yesterday, well, then again, this could be a good, that bull flag could still be in play. But if we lose the bottom of this candle right here, then that bull flag is definitely negated. Now, upside here, we got to, I say, watch that 8-day. That's going to be very, very crucial, 86,268. And then we can watch yesterday's high, 87,785. We We come up here 88,355, and then we have here 88,595, and then we come up here 88,865. Then we're going to be looking for the top of this candle at that 89,380, and then we'll be looking for your 50-day at 92,901. That's very, very key level, that 92 level, and then right above it we have that 93,384 level. Okay, so right now here we just gotta just play this out. I said easy way I do it is IBIT for the long, BITI for the old short. Okay, so let's just see how we're shaking out here. But right now we have this sideways action here. But what I don't like it, I thought we had a possible good bear bull flag going here, and then we could rise right on up here. But right now with this red candle, it's not looking really too good. Now here we are on the weekly chart. I always like to show you that here. So we held this 50-day. Obviously, you can see how many times that 50-day held up very, very nicely. And then now this week here, see we have this topping tail situation. And where did it go? Right into that 8-day. See that 8-day is very, very critical. 89,311 there. That has to get above that. But that's going to provide very, very strong resistance. If we can, we got a good shot at that 21-day. But right now, she's not looking really, too good. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil and the natural gas. I'm going to big up a little bit here for you. Now, you can see here we have this rising trend going on here, okay? So what we're looking at here is we have the, we're coming right up to a top situation, okay? So we rose right on up here, but this is going to be very, very strong resistance level, okay? So what we're looking at for today is we want to look at the top of this candle, that's 70.22 level. Then you want to go to the 100-day at 70.66. And then we have that 50-day at 70.63, which is actually crossed over now that 100-day, okay, which is going to push the price down. However, as this is rising up, you can see how this 8-day, see how that crossed that 21-day, looking very, very nice. See how nice that's working? So as long as that price is above that 8-day, we have sideways to up action. Now, as that 50-day comes down and the 8-day comes up, something's going to give. It's going to crack higher or she's going to crack lower, okay? So if it does crack higher, 72.86, that is going to be your target. That's at 200 SMA. Okay. Now on the downside here, you really have to hold this 68.97. If you don't, then the next target is going to be right here at that 67.91 level. Okay. And then we just follow the candles down here. You got 67.65, and then we have 66.63 level. We come down to 66.09, and then we come down to retest 65.22 level. But right now here, got to give it the benefit of the doubt because we're above that 8-day. So what we have is just a sideways kind of action. Now you look at your RSI here, well, 54. That could go either way here. Your green is still over your red, shows that it had that momentum there to the upside. But now we're starting to stall here because we're coming into that resistance of the 50-day and that 100-day here. So remember, you got the rib count at 1. It's not really what you call a market mover, but it is what it is. So what I usually do, I've been scalping is the UCO for the long. Now, if we start losing the 8-day and the 21-day, then what I'll be going on to the SCO and taking a short on this here. Okay, so but right now, let's just see how this all stakes out. I'm still in the long. Give it the benefit of the doubt because we are above that 8-day. Okay, natural gas here. Well, natural gas here, you can see this 8-day is everything. Okay, look how many times that has hit it. This is why you trade the charts. Boom, 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 and then boom today. Okay, so what we're really watching here is this 50-day. Okay, that 3.87. Then we have that right above it is looking at 3.94. If you get above this 8-day, then we're looking for the 409. Okay, simple as that. Okay, 409 right there. Now, this is very, very strong. Okay, so this is crossed over that 20-day. Now it looks like crossed over that 50 SMA, which could push the price right on down. So what we're watching here on the downside is watch that 373, okay, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. But you can easier when you put the price channels on. Next level is going to be that 3.58. That's your 100-day. And then we'll come right to the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 3.55. Okay, so that is going to be your support levels here. And obviously, we can just follow this all the way down till we get to the 200 SMA here. But right now, we just have this sideways action. But you can see here when that price gets below that 8-day, see what happens? It's sideways to down situation. Where it's above that 8-day, it's sideways to up situation. Okay, very, very easy. So right now, I have no position in natural gas here. I'm just waiting. If we start losing this price channel here, then I'll take a short ski down to the 100-day. We lose that, then my big target here is going to be right down to that, pretty much that 3 level at that 200 SMA here. Again, if we can get above Okay, then I'll jump on the long above this 8-day until we hit this a nice 21-day. We get above that, then we have 421 and we have 425. That is going to be your targets. But right now, it's really like a big nothing burger. These are just very, very small trades, but we're trending down kind of a situation. Okay, we're not overbought or oversold here with the RSI. Green is still down. That's just showing that momentum there to the downside, which obviously we have. Okay, so just be a little bit leery here of see what's going on here. I think natural gas is going to be a good trade this year, but long and short. But I just think right now here, we're just kind of stuck in this pattern here, right below that 8 simple moving average. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here at midday trading. We'll take a look at here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll see what we all have shaken out. Now you can see the Nasdaq is down here about 35 points. I'm not expecting a whole lot today here, but again, it's basically a trader's market right now. We had that relief rallied up very, very nicely, but now we're going to wait and see what's going to happen next week here and possibly over the weekend on the old tariff situation. So that's what's keeping like a hold on the old market. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.